Yeah.
You can feel it like oozing up when you get excited. I gotta stop it and do myself a whole fuck. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 17 of the pre-production meeting. I am your co-host, Josh Urquhart.
And the other co-host, Austin Scott.
Austin, welcome back to another week of film progress, film news, film information, film watching, you name it all. This is week 17 of pre-production of the progress of our next two films. We are quite near the shooting date of your film, Austin, and
4 weeks away.
4 weeks away. And you know what? It's been a while since we've actually talked about the progress, so I'm actually keen to get into this. But, mate, how have you been not only this week, but last week as well?
I think this week I'm better. Granted that a lot is happening. Like I think yesterday the most work got done in quite a while.
Yep.
And the things that, once you go over things with people and, you start brainstorming ideas and stuff like that, you start to realize A, what the film is missing, B, what can sort of improve little things here and there. And then you actually also kind of yes, actually, here's what this can add to this kind of scene and draw out a bit more emotion and meat and bones, I like to call it, to chew on kind of thing for the audience.
Ooh.
So, I'll go into that in the progress, but we're in a really, 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 really great spot.
Literally,
with, pre-production.
You called me yesterday, and it's the most. I feel like these last 2 weeks have just all kicked into gear massively, and
100%.
there's so much that you have to fill everybody in on. And seriously, man, I couldn't be more proud of how this is all going.
Thanks, man.
We're up and away, and we are trudging closer to the filming date.
Definitely.
Are you feeling confident?
Feeling very confident, especially because a lot of things that I did were incredibly foreign.
Yes.
And I was kind of nervous about doing it because I was I don't know what I'm doing kind of deal. But then when I've gone through and done sort of these things, that you start to realize you do this falls into place. And then because you've done that, then the next piece falls into place as well. And all those nerves are kind of gone kind of deal. So I kind of have an understanding of what needs to happen next, what to do, who to do it with, and, get my mind wrapped around it. So it's all looking up and up and up.
How are you feeling? How do I put this? Has the process of making a film crossed your soul yet?
Not yet.
No?
No.
Still motivated?
Still motivated.
Yep.
Can't wait. It's what I was saying to Teague yesterday was just it's so exciting and so new that I can't actually picture it happening. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's just because this hasn't happened for me before. It's so new that I'm excited to a degree that I just can't actually picture it happening. But then when I'm there, I'm going to be pinching myself all day going this is actually happening. So
and it's all coming together at the moment. There have been some hurdles.
There have been some major hurdles.
Things that have just been chucked in our face and we've had to overcome. But that's part of the process, man. And
adapt and overcome, baby.
We'll get to that in the progress section.
How about yourself, sir?
Well, you know what? There's not really much. I'm going to say this for a while now. Just like there was when I was doing the the chapter breakdowns, there wasn't really much that I could do except that, and it will take a while. So as everybody knows, and as yourself know, I gave myself till November to edit the script, lock it off, and get feedback from everybody, and that's. Oh, wait, I was about to go into the progress. Let's not do that.
Hey.
But yeah, no, these last 2 weeks have literally been that, basically. I'll go into it more in the progress about the nitty-gritty of what stuff I've got done, but it's been good. There was I was really busy, I think, these last 2 weeks compared to how I usually am. So there was less time to kind of do stuff, and then I've been sick again. Every couple of weeks I get sick, so it just puts a kind of standstill on things. But before, when we were in that kind of dud area where if these things kind of happen, there would be no motivation for a while.
Absolutely.
I still find myself excited for what's to come, and
Definitely.
when I'm talking to people about the project coming up, when I'm talking to people about your project, when I'm seeing your crowdfunding go up, extra $50 today I saw.
Absolutely.
Little wins like that, it keeps me motivated. And even if I don't touch the script or anything like that for a couple of days, I'm still really excited to see what happens.
Exactly the same with me, man. Like when I'm playing video games, watching movies, or doing something that doesn't involve this whole process, I still know that, you know, it's not like putting a halt to the entire
No,
motivation,
not at all. Exactly.
everything like that. It's still there.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, let's just take a break. Let's
Exactly.
Just relax. Like
And
everyone's entitled to it.
You
man.
need that, man. Like
100%.
you need that, especially because this upcoming November is going to be crazy for you.
I think last week I experienced a bit of like burnt out,
Yeah.
like burning out
Yeah,
kind of deal,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
I was crook as, just kind of not overwhelmed, but kind of like, you know, a lot needs to happen kind of deal. And I was like overworking myself both with work, social life, and
You've been
this film.
fucking
So
busy,
It's
man.
been intense, but like I think last week was probably my lowest to a like health wise, like kind of thing. But I'm sweet now. So
Yeah, I've also been like, work has changed around my shifts, so I think I'm sick because I think it's also because I've been having to get used to. I've been having to wake up at 6, which for me is fucking early. Maybe not for some people, but just adapting to that and still trying to get shit done during your day. And to be fair, I'm starting at 8, finishing at 6, which means I can get some film stuff done like when I get home, and instead of doing it at like 11 o'clock at night, which has been really good. But no, man, everything's been good. But we have seen some crazy shit these last couple of weeks, you know, in terms of media, which let's get into the wrap up, Austin.
let's do the wrap up.
All right, so together today we are going to talk about Black Adam.
Yes, sir.
The hierarchy of the DC universe. Has it changed? I don't know. We'll see. But then we're going to talk about some stuff separately as well. But then we're going to end with the dependent variable after the progress, which is going to carry on that kind of trend of superheroes. And, you know, we'll have a discussion, the age-old question, Marvel versus DC. So if you want to hear that, stick around and you'll get our take on it. So
100%.
first up, Austin, what have you seen individually this week, my friend?
Thought I'd take a dive into a nostalgic reboot. And a lot of people hear the word reboot and go, oh, God. And rightfully so in this case, because it was garbage. The Matrix Resurrections. I watched The Matrix Resurrections, and I thought, how could you possibly revive this franchise the way it ended all those years ago?
Why would you want to revive it in the
Shut
first
up.
place?
Shut your mouth. Like, the first 3 Matrix movies are awesome. No, they're not.
The first
They are
one's
awesome.
shocking.
No, the first one's awesome. Second one's on par. And the third one, bit weaker, but, you know, it's still iconic.
Yep.
And then you look at this and you look at the fucking 20, like, I'm pretty sure it's 2021. So you look at the 2021-ness of it all and you're like, no, it's not at all. Like,
Not good?
no, it's not. Keanu, like, still does well enough.
Yep.
Holding his own and stuff like that. But you can tell, like, you know, with age, you know, you lose all the mobility and everything like that, which I'm experiencing now. And it's the mobility and fitness and stuff like that. But, you know, you still make it look good.
Does he do his own stunts?
Nah,
No?
don't think so.
No? All
Well, but he pulls off John Wick phenomenally.
Yep, yep.
But in this film,
Which is also a subpar kind of movie.
shut up.
I've only seen one of them, but
You're-
it wasn't that exciting.
Goodness gracious me. You've done. We'll get into this off here. But yeah, The Matrix, like, there's all the callbacks to the originals, and you're like, it is so shoehorned in, it's so forced in there that it just doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel like it should be there. Like, maybe do it in a different way that actually complements it. But it's so like, there's no reason why you should have a bunny tattoo right here saying chase me down a rabbit hole kind of deal. And you're like, God, that's cringe.
Yeah. Is it a reboot or a sequel?
It's a reboot. It is literally like
a reboot.
It is a reboot. And the reason why they rebooted it is Warner Bros. Said to the Wachowskis, we are rebooting this franchise with or without you. And so
Are they the original directors?
they're the original creators of The Matrix.
Yep.
And so one of them came on and directed it so they could have their touch with it. And they actually make a dig in the movie about the video game that they're creating in the movie. They're saying Warner Bros. Is going ahead with this without us or not, so we have to oblige. Like, they have an actual dig at Warner Bros. In the movie.
Okay,
I was like, that's quite cool.
Yeah.
But the callbacks are just not natural. They do things that'll be like, hey, look at this, we're rebooting. Like, it's just not it's not good. And then
So do they have anything to do with the original movies?
they try to, and then they try and like blur the line between the two. Like, did it actually happen? Did it not?
Okay.
Just
didn't hit by
It
the
just
sounds
it
of
just
it.
did not hit.
Action. How about action? No action.
There's action, but it's nowhere near as good as the first two. It's it doesn't work. And then the Agent Smith that they try and incorporate in just doesn't work. There's no point for him being there. Neil Patrick Harris is the villain.
Okay.
He is the villain.
That's
he does not play an intimidating villain whatsoever.
No,
and then
can't
the
imagine.
ending, I just went, no,
No?
nah,
No?
do not touch this again.
Okay.
It needed to be left at the third one.
They get somebody that... did they recast Morpheus?
Yes, they did.
Why?
They recast him as what's his name? Yahya Abdul.
Oh, from Black, who plays Black Manta in Aquaman.
That guy.
Yep. He's good.
He's very good.
Yeah.
He's good. But the way they actually on screens around the movie have scenes of the first three Matrixes playing kind of deal.
Right.
It just does not work. And like that's what I mean about the callbacks. It's so forced in your face. Like, hey, look, this is the original. Like, this is the iconic. Blah blah. Blah. Do your own thing and put a spin on the callbacks in a natural way, in an organic way. Don't force feed us. It doesn't work. And
Am I wrong? Did they do part of that movie in Unreal Engine or something? Was there something, or were they doing the
maybe they
trailer in Unreal Engine in like a game kind of design development thing?
well, yes,
Yeah?
they were. Yes, definitely. But
Did that work?
not really.
No.
A lot of it, especially like when the wow factor about the Matrix all those years ago was like when they went into the Matrix, it was like, wow, this is the Matrix kind of deal, stuff like that. But then when they go into the Matrix here, you can tell it's all sound stages. You can tell it's all sets. Like, it doesn't work. Do not touch this again.
It's just another one of those franchises where it's just, I'm guessing it was a money grab.
Yeah, 100%.
And they're like, yeah, we can make money out of this, let's redo it. But instead, by the sounds of it, they just shouldn't have touched it altogether.
And then, they keep making references to like bullet time, which is, there's that. That.
Yeah.
And then that thing where Keanu will like hold his hand out and stop all the bullets coming.
Yep.
There's literally like Neil Patrick Harris stands there and goes, you know what time it is?
No.
Bullet time.
No.
And I just went, what
the
are we
fuck?
doing? Like, is this legit? And Warner Bros. All went,
Nah,
this is a great
bro,
idea.
this
Let's
just
do
shows
this.
Warner Bros. Have been in the fucking dumps for these past 3 years, which we'll get into. But fuck me.
They shouldn't have touched this. It was
Warner Bros. Did the Space Jam and New Legacy, didn't they? They fucking did. 100%. No, they did. They did 100%. And that just shows, man.
Yep, distributed by Warner
Fucking
Bros.
typical, man. What the fuck? There's been a change in DC this week, which will hopefully change things, but we'll get into that later. But
Yep.
fuck me, man. That is just bullshit.
If you want to challenge me again, like I know I've come out with some negativity on some films
Nah, but
recently.
I think most people, from what I've heard, don't like the Matrix.
I spoke
anyway.
to someone about work about it. He said it's garbage. But like, if you want to see how bad it actually is, it's on Netflix. Go watch it. Comment on this video or DM the pre-prod pod, and we will talk. I would love to talk about it.
Talk about the Matrix. There you go. Well, what do you give it out of 5?
Oh, I gave it a 1.5.
Okay.
Based on, I didn't realize, but Jessica Henwick is in it.
Yep.
I love Jessica Henwick.
Yeah, she's great.
awesome. She's
great.
awesome.
She's turned up.
And then when I found out she was in, I was like, oh, sweet. Jessica Henwick. Star and a half basically because of Jessica Henwick.
Yep.
And there was one action piece that was actually semi-decent, which was like, yeah, cool.
Okay.
So that's 1.5.
1.5, man. Okay, well, I will tell you, I will not be watching that just as
don't.
I watched the first Matrix and couldn't be bothered watching the second and third because the first one was that bad. Yeah, well, I'm not even going to bother with this second one. Had no interest with it whatsoever. But yeah, anyways, good stuff.
What have you watched?
Last week, I saw Amsterdam. The new
This one's
movie.
a bit. Well, people are on the fence, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. It's currently got 6.2 on IMDb and 33% on Rotten Tomatoes, which, you know what, man? You see the cast of this film and you're like, holy shit, I'm super excited
I think that's
for
what
it.
everybody gets excited for, right?
Literally, I remember when Lockie first sent it into the chat and it's like, bam, 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 this person. I'm like, whoa, they cannot fuck it up.
No.
They fucked it up. So what the movie is, it's set in the 30s. I'm pretty sure the 1930s. It follows three friends who witness a murder, become suspects themselves, and uncover one of the most outrageous plots in American history, right? So the story is based on a business plot, whatever the fuck that is, a 1933 political conspiracy in the US, and follows three friends, a doctor, a nurse, and a lawyer, who are caught up in a mysterious murder of a retired US general. So you watch this trailer and it's like fast and snappy, got these like amazing cast, whatever, looks inviting enough. What I didn't realize is the amount of politics that goes into this film. And I had no idea it was based on a real story. I did not research before going in. And if there's one thing that you guys should know right now, if any movie, look, you can have politics, but if it fucking delves deep into politics, I get confused and I just get put off straight away and I have no fucking idea what is going on. And I fucking hate politics so much. And it just takes me out of the film. I go into films to escape out of the fucking cruel world that we live in, only to be put back in the past in politics. Number one, I don't fucking understand. And number two, has nothing to do with me. So I'm like, what is going on? And 3/4 of the film, I only figured out 3/4 of the way into the film that this was all a political scheme. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, what have I done? What have I put myself through? Anyways, it's directed by David O. Russell, who had, it's his first film apparently since Joy. Have you seen Joy?
I haven't seen
2015.
Joy, but did he do American Hustle as well? American Hustle was fucking great.
I think so. David, what did I say his name was? Yes, you are right. He did
American Hustle. Yeah, that is a good film.
American Hustle has Christian Bale, who's also his EP on this project, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe he's produced. No, he's just producing, I think. And it was his first time that he's like properly produced something. Anyways, this is the cast for you, right? Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, Taylor Swift, Anya Taylor-Joy, John David Washington, Robert De Niro, Rami Malek, Timothy Oliphant, Mike Myers, oh God, Cat in the Hat, Zoe Saldana, Michael Shannon, and Chris Rock.
Yeah, that is.
What a cast.
That is budget.
Only
man.
to be just fucking destroyed by the political story of which it is. This is why also I don't like... do you watch like little clips from like the late shows and shit like that?
Yeah.
So I have to preview the fucking late shows at work every day. So we have to do James Corden, Stephen Colbert. We don't touch Fallon or what's the other one? Kimmel. Yeah. We don't touch Seth Meyers. Seth Meyers is still going. Oh yeah, it was Conan who stopped. Anyways, we have to do Corden and Colbert, and Corden is fucking tragic to watch within himself. He's just irritating. He's just a rude human, and who's literally been done recently for just being rude to people for no reason. Doesn't even know. Anyways, I'm going to go on a rant about James Corden in a second. But Stephen Colbert, right? His late show is just all political. All political. God. And I can't watch it. I can't watch it because all he does is complain about American politics the whole time. What do people find so interesting about American politics or politics in general? I have no idea. I vote once a year. That's as much I have to do. Once a year? Is that how often we have to vote? I don't even know. I vote whenever I have to vote, and that's as little fucking thing I do with politics. Anyways, but yeah, so this is what this movie is about. I still, to this day, have no idea what the fuck the movie was about because I was following till about 3/4 of the way through, and then they started chucking in political terms and shit like that, and it's just fucking bullshit. Let me try and find my review for you.
Because to my understanding, Amsterdam was about there's a dead body, and then they kind of have to prove it wasn't them.
Yes.
That's what the film was sold as.
Yes, okay, and that's what it is for the most part, and then it gets into this whole political drama.
Oh, God.
So, my review, other than a stellar performance by Christian Bale, I had no fucking idea what was going on. Fuck, I hate politics. I gave that a 2.5 out of 5, which you know what? You're going to see this live. I'm putting it down to 2.
I was going to say, because 2.5 is still a pass.
Yeah, nah, stuff that, bro. That was just, it was so whack, man. Like, the PD was really good.
Yep.
The costume design was really good. Yeah, I mean, it's a period piece, though. What do you expect?
Definitely.
Christian Bale was awesome. I think incredible. And I kind of feel sorry for him, to be fair, being in a shit movie like this. But
How was John David Washington?
He's good as always. I feel like John David Washington plays the same character in every film, to be
Yeah.
fair. He just doesn't have much range. Not saying he's not good. He just, to me, doesn't have that much range. $80 million is the budget. Guess how much they made at the box office?
60.
22.
Ooh.
So it bombed.
Tuh.
Bombed massively. And, rightfully so. Yeah, no, not rightfully so. Every movie deserves a chance, but you just got to make something engaging. And to be fair, man, this wasn't. It wasn't. Margot Robbie has this annoying accent on her as well.
Margot.
She's good, but it's just annoying. And, man, when I hate a film, I just start critiquing every part of it. So don't put politics in your film. It's just... anyways, that's what I saw. I gave that, 2 out of 5. Go watch it if you want. I think it's in the cinemas. No idea what it's... I wouldn't be surprised if Warner Bros. Did that as well. Let me check for this. 20th Century Fox. 20th Century Studios, sorry,
There
my
you
bad.
go.
Yep. So Fox, basically.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty.
Well, that's 2 non-recommends.
Yes,
from both
2
of us.
Knockerends?
Knockerends.
Knockerends. But now, the big boy. The hierarchy of the DC universe.
The big boy.
Has it changed, Austin?
Nope.
No? No. I don't think it has either. But, I've taken a while to sit on this. And I have some newly found views on it. But I'll let you go first, my friend. Black Adam.
Yes.
What are we saying?
Look, I gave Black Adam 3 stars.
Yeah.
Based on there was a bunch of stuff that worked, but then there was a whole bunch of stuff that didn't work.
Yep.
Look, with Black Adam, like I enjoyed my time.
Yes.
Like I just said, there were some redeeming features. Like The Rock is great as Black Adam.
Yes. Yep.
I actually loved Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate and Hawkman as well. I liked him. Was good.
Noah Centineo?
Is he
Adam Smasher?
that guy? Yeah, he was a bit cringe.
And the other girl as well.
She was okay, but the only quarrel I have with that is they loved the beautiful slow motion shot of her
was-
going.
They love slow motion in general.
Oh my
It
god!
was like Zack Snyder was on that film, and
Yeah.
I love Zack Snyder, but fuck me, bro.
I was thinking to myself, like, it'll look cool. Like, yeah, all right, we're
just
establishing.
don't overdo it.
Yeah, like,
Fuck.
all right, cool. She's done it once, and like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like colors, and she's
Yeah.
like, kind of deal. But then it would have looked cooler if, like, because we know what she does.
Yeah.
If it was just fast.
Did we ever see it
Every
in
fucking time she did something, it was beautifully slow motion. Kind of thing. Just fucking let her do a thing. Don't do slow motion non-stop. That is why the Snyder Cut is 4 hours long. It's
Yeah.
because of slow motion. It doesn't need to be that many slow motion.
God. That's like, it was like, fucking Snyder had like, what was it, like 22% of his film in slow motion or
Oh
something
my god!
like that.
But he loves it because 300's full of it as well.
Yeah.
That's the
his
same
little
as
touch.
Watchmen.
It's
Like
his
they're
style.
all like fair enough. Army of the Dead. Like Snyder, do you, bro?
Yeah,
do
yeah,
you?
but fuck.
Overdone, man. Holy.
Oh,
But
fuck.
look, a lot of things work because there was a part of Black Adam where I was like, well, the film's done.
Yeah.
Like, how do they go?
And what point was that? We're doing spoiler. Nah.
We won't spoil it, but like when
Oh,
a
actually, no,
certain-
we're gonna have to spoil it eventually. We'll continue with the non-spoiler for a little
But
bit.
yeah. Well, I'll just say that there was a part where I was like, in terms of screenwriting and like scripts,
Yeah.
where do we go from here? And how did everybody agree on this is where we are?
Yeah.
And then it's clear that obviously like the decisions made in the film, granted what was happening, was like, we've written ourselves into a corner.
Yeah.
How do we get out? And
Yeah.
they literally have to release something
Yeah.
to
Oh god.
progress and save themselves because they, like, you can see it coming. If you do this, you're all fucked. But no one else could see that except for
Yeah.
old mate,
Yeah.
who
yeah.
eventually was like, oh, maybe we made a mistake. And then, you know,
Who said that? Was that Dr. Fate?
yeah,
Yeah.
kind of thing. For someone that can see the future, man,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Literally, hey. By the way, can we say he can't see all of the future? It's just little pieces
Yeah,
of it.
exactly. It
Which
was
is whack.
so. And the thing is, like, if altering timelines is a thing at all,
Mm-hmm.
like, conveniently, oh, I've seen how you die, but I've come up with a way to stop it. Doesn't that alter the future, or was he just seeing?
Yeah, you don't mess with the.
You don't mess
just
with
let.
absolutes.
I mean, it's just going against what Doctor Strange. You know, there's only like one.
Exactly.
You don't mess with what's.
But then again,
supposed to
two
happen.
different
You don't mess with
universes.
fate. But what does he do?
He messes with fate.
What the fuck? His name is Doctor Fate.
Exactly
for God's
right.
sake.
But he is easily like The Rock was great. The Dr. Fate was like, in your review you mentioned like Pierce Brosnan's a level above everybody with acting,
Yep.
which I totally like. As I was watching, I was like, yep. But one thing I liked, and it gave me like, this is all that left. Like when I laughed at it, it was just
Yep.
was when old mate would fuck up, Adam Smasher would fuck up, and then Hawkman's just like, me and you. I was just like, yeah, that's a good little touch.
Did you see every time Adam Smasher was fucking when they were having team debrief, he was eating chips
Yeah.
and just the pure product placement of fucking Lay's.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's like showing it to the camera and eating it like this. I'm like, yeah, guys, I swear, there's nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Just me eating Lay's chips.
No. Sorry, I didn't like this part. When Black Adam comes into the scene and he's like, in that apartment complex, that building,
Yeah.
and he's just descending down the
I
thing,
was
spinning,
just about to
and he's
say that.
talking and stuff.
That was funny.
I was like,
You didn't like it?
it's not that I didn't like it.
I thought it was alright.
I was like, what are we doing here? Like, okay, you're taking in your surroundings, you're adapting to the new
He's
world,
just like-
that kind of thing. Yeah, he's just spinning, just
Down
descending
the stairway.
in a perfect staircase, and old mate's going down and talking to him. I did think, like, look, blocking wise and like it's quite cool.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
later on, when the kid is getting chased for the crown,
Yeah.
he is safe. He is secure in
Yeah.
a vent. Nobody knows where he is. They just know he's in the building somewhere. Nobody knows that vent opens. Why did he get out?
Why is this crown just in a backpack the whole film, man? This crown that can set out a demon. No, it's in the trailer. Set out the demon Sabach. It can let it out any moment, and they're just carrying it in a fucking backpack the whole movie.
It's
Whose
so,
backpack it is it in? Like,
how did Dr. Fate not see that too? Like,
yeah, I know. My man has like choice,
yeah.
future seeing.
No, look, that's playing with.
Yeah, like what?
I ignore it. It doesn't happen. Kind of deal. Like, it's yeah. There was just things like little plot holes here and there, but like arguably it was a great time. Like I enjoyed it. I did laugh at another part where Dr. Fate's like, "I'll break his brain if you bring the prisoner to me."
Yeah.
And then like he's already thrown him, and he just kind of
yeah.
he didn't make it.
Yeah.
I laughed
That was
at that.
I
That was
laughed
good.
at that
Yeah,
as well. I laughed at that.
And also, it didn't suit Black Adam to be like, and tell him the Black Man's, the
Yeah.
Man in Black sent you.
Yeah. Catchphrase.
He doesn't need one.
Yeah.
He didn't have one all those 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Why does he need one now? Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Can you smell what I'm cooking? Boom. Chucks the guy across the...
Jesus Christ. I did like the... oh, well, actually, I said it to myself because I was the only one in the cinema. And are we getting spoilery now?
We'll go spoil after mine.
Oh, wait, this isn't a spoiler. When the kid gets kidnapped
Yeah.
and the guy with the... Is it Eternium?
Eternium. Yeah, Eternium. Yeah, Eternium.
And he's just pressing the button going, fuck, he's behind me, he's behind me. He's going, bing, 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 kind of thing. And then, like, Black Adam destroys the thing and the thing but like the way that it's cut makes you believe that the kid's in there. I was like, well, the kid's fucking dead.
Yeah.
There's no, and I was like, if he opens this and the kid's just like, oh, thank you for saving me. I'll be like, that's not how that works.
Oh,
Kind of
fuck,
deal. But
man,
then,
yeah.
like, you know, they tricked me, so fair
Yeah.
enough. But yeah, no, what you want to say before we get into spoilers?
Mate, I have a lot to say. So first off, I'll start with the positives, right? Love Dwayne Johnson as
Yep.
Black Adam. He's perfect. Some people don't like him because it's like, they say it's like Rock plays the same thing every movie, which he does. It feels a bit different this time.
Well, you know how he always has to showcase his strength?
Yeah.
I feel like this is the perfect way to do it.
Because there's been rumors that he puts into his contracts that he can never be like beaten on screen and stuff like that.
Well,
like with
if
him,
Hobbs and Shaw is anything to go
Yeah.
off where he's holding a fucking helicopter by a chain, come on,
and
man.
like you remember in Fast and Furious where he put, was it him and Vin Diesel, like they hated each other, but they had it in the script. One of them had it in the script. They both had it in the script that they can't beat each other. So
Yeah.
the fight that they have ends in a draw. In like, I forgot what Fast it was in, maybe 6 or 7.
Yeah, if he gets thrown through a wall, if I get thrown through a wall, he has to get thrown through a wall.
Literally.
Like, no.
Yeah.
Testosterone.
Exactly.
Like, oh my God. Egos.
He was perfect in the role. I think
Yep.
he was awesome. He showed just the right amount of charisma. You don't want to be over charismatic with a character like Black Adam.
Definitely not.
The
Granted, the time is from as well.
yeah, the suit. Oh,
Yeah, that was good.
oh, dude, the suit at the end. Oh, it's not a spoiler because again, it's in the trailer. But fuck, holy shit, that was incredible. I was like, and then when he sits on the throne, it's a bit cringe, but fuck, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's like cringe and cool. And he's like. With the whole fucking pose from the comic book,
Yep.
which is exactly
I knew exactly that was a
splitting
comic.
image.
I knew that was a comic. Pose.
I really liked the fight scenes. So
Yeah.
I thought the CGI was really good, except for Sabah. But
Yeah.
the fight scenes were awesome, man. And slow-mo was good until they overdid it.
Yep.
I think it was really good. I just loved seeing Black Adam on screen
Yeah.
fighting in flight. I thought that was how he just hovers everywhere. I thought it was pretty funny. Just
Well,
doesn't
I
want
did
to
think
walk.
that as well. That's like a power
power move.
Like he doesn't touch the foot. He's not the average. Like he's not the average man.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
He's above everybody. He doesn't. But
That's
then they
true.
made that point of when he, Shazam kind of deal. And,
Yeah.
Then he gets on the ground and then he's like ready to sort of
Yeah.
all I do is hurt people. kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
deal.
yeah,
So I
exactly.
respected that. That was a good choice.
I do like it, yeah. And okay, now let's get into the shit. Well, actually, I liked seeing Jennifer Holland again. Did you end up watching Peacemaker?
Yeah, I did.
You know, the chick who was in it? You know, James Gunn's wife. I forgot her name. What's her name? The girl that's in Peacemaker, the blonde girl.
Yeah.
She was in Black Adam.
Was she the blonde chick that came in like
In the
prison?
underground Argus
okay.
prison.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
I love seeing her again. She was, I can't wait for Peacemaker season 2. But holy fuck, man. And you know me, politics and bad writing just puts me off. And
100%.
dialogue especially, cast some fucking people that can act. Holy shit. Like, you got Pierce Brosnan, who's by far the best part of that whole fucking movie when it comes to actors. So our cameras just cut out for that. So if you're
Yes.
watching on YouTube, sorry about that.
I think we spoke for a good 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, without the
Didn't
cameras on.
realise.
We were just carried away about the hierarchy of the DC universe just not changing.
Yes.
Anyways, where was I? So, bad writing, man. Pierce Brosnan is by far and wide above everybody when it comes to acting chops in there. Aldous Hodge did decent as Hawkman.
Yeah, I was a big fan of him.
Just, I can't stick with the writing, man. Like, what the fuck? It's like, it's weird because if the target audience was children, I'd get with it. Like, I get it.
Definitely.
But they're ripping heads off. They're disintegrating people. Like, you don't have a target audience. If
Yeah.
you're chatting like you're a 2-year-old, but ripping people's heads off, it's like, where's the balance? You know, you gotta, that's why it's so important to stick with the target audience.
Exactly.
Is this a kid's movie or is it not? You know, apparently it was R-rated before they had to cut it down to PG and had to be like cut down like 6-7 times.
Well, he is a violent character, so
Yeah, exactly. And look, it did every fucking cliche possible, like in superhero movies that it can do. Like, for example, there's one where they catch the fucking bullet. The catch of the bullet, and then he's like, huh, that didn't hurt me. And then another one comes and blows him up from behind, but then when the smoke clears, he's fine. It happens in every fucking superhero movie. It was
Absolutely.
like, oh, he's behind you.
Yep.
Watch out. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
mate, and whatever. Anyway.
did he just catch a missile?
Yeah, it literally, exactly, mate. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like Dwayne Johnson in a perfectly written script where maybe he doesn't have as much power over, which probably won't happen because it's Dwayne Johnson. So I feel like he would do really well. And I feel like a film with him, say, written by, God fucking knows, I don't know, Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Oh, that's the first one I could think of. It would just be great. I just don't think that would ever happen. But when we're talking about bad acting, we're talking about bad acting. Every supporting character except for the JSA was shit. And I'm talking about
JSA?
the Justice Society.
Justice Society.
I'm talking about the lead actress, the mum. I'm talking about the kid. The kid, bro. He can't act to save his life. And like, by all means, fucking have child actors.
What are you waiting for?
Wait, dude. Oh my God. I could not watch that. I had that
to look
scene.
away.
Mate, I just couldn't.
I had to look away.
That was so fucked.
And then, like, you know, the people are going,
yeah. What are we waiting for?
I can't stand extras that won Oscars, man.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're an extra for a reason. Like, just fucking relax. But he wasn't even an extra. He was part of the main cast. But he can't act. Also, another bone I have to pick with that is that this kid, right? I don't, like, we've seen it all before in Shazam. He's the exact same character as the kids in fucking Shazam. Mm-hmm. Every kid in this DC universe is a DC superhero fan. Like, what's the fucking go? You can't just be a normal fucking, like, kid living in the DC universe. You have to be obsessed with fucking Superman.
Exactly.
And have a red cape on you at some point in the fucking movie.
Oh,
like,
goodness.
what?
All the posters and stuff around his room. No,
Yeah.
do you know what I found really funny?
Yeah.
And I liked when, and it's obviously, you know, foreshadowing everything like
Superman?
that. Superman.
Yep,
and
yep.
like, the first thing that Black Adam does when he wakes up is zaps
Superman's
Superman's face
head,
on the poster. And then he goes, oh, I didn't mean to do that. And then when they're doing that, what's happening in the room? Are they fighting? Black Adam's fighting, or he's...
Yeah, because the dude comes into and holds the gun up or something like that.
Yeah, something. I can't remember what happens in that. But all the stuff that that's getting destroyed in the room are like DC characters kind of thing.
Yeah. Showing that, the Rock Macho Man.
Exact kind of thing. I was like, oh God, that's actually a nice little touch.
Yeah.
And that is where you should use slow motion, because you
Yeah.
have to focus on things. That is what... Oh, God.
And what about, was there a point, and don't get me, okay, also the music, so the soundtrack was good, but random fucking rock music just chucked into random fight scenes out of nowhere.
Oh, that Kanye West... when that came out,
that's how...
No one man should have all that power.
Mate,
I was like, why?
how
That's
much-
so
no,
on the nose.
The Rock Bros just loves hyping the fuck out of himself. Like, he's like, he is above everybody at all points in this movie, physically and verbally. And terrible timing with the Kanye West song, by the way.
Granted,
Jesus
about
Christ.
that's happening.
But yeah, and then there was something else I was going to mention.
One thing that I found like the funniest of the film was that supporting character, the driver.
Oh wait, bro! There's one of him in every fucking movie.
When he came out and he was like, "I die by electricity," he was ready to take on a whole army. I was like, "I'm on board with this guy," because but what would have worked there was if, like, for some reason, for whatever reason, one of those minions, those dead minions, like was electric.
I forgot that fucking there were dead minions in there.
Yeah,
as well.
like if one of them was electric, he would have gone like all bravado. Oh shit!
Yeah, literally.
Like, ran away. I would have pissed
We've
myself.
seen that character before, even in Peacemaker. He's the same character as the guy in there, the guy with the beard, long red beard, white beard, whatever they call him. Like, it's just everything in this movie you've seen before. Don't get me wrong; it's all
DC have
right.
a formula.
Every fucking movie has a formula, but DC, especially when it comes to origin stories, it's just like, bruh, do something different.
Definitely.
Look, good on The Rock for
finally getting this made.
Getting it made after 15 years passion project. There was one part which saved it for me, which was the post-credit scene, which literally almost made me cry, because I'm like, this has been so long in the making, and hearing, spoiler alert,
You see fan art of it. Like,
Superman coming back, Henry Cavill coming back with the John Williams theme over the top. And we were talking last week about Federica, how important the theme is. It played the original Superman theme. And I'll save it for the independent variable. But I grew up hearing that theme, and that means so much to me. And I had that for the first time to play over when Henry Cavill comes back as Superman with the curl and the actual fucking colourful suit for once, not dulled down. Oh man, it was just, it was a sight. And you know how much the fucking DC movies mean to me, and like that's just,
exactly right. And you know, and as we'll get into it in the dependent variable, I'm more of a Marvel dude. But
yeah,
like I knew that there is that everybody wants to see Black Adam versus Superman,
yeah,
and so when that was there, I was like, ooh, make this go an
Yeah.
extra hour longer, please. I
Yeah.
want to see this.
yeah.
And then for it to end, I was like,
I just
and even like Superman saying it's been a while since the world has been this nervous.
yeah.
or something.
That's a sick line.
That was a sick
Yeah.
line, and for Superman to say that,
Yeah,
arguably
yo,
indestructible force. These are two indestructible forces going at it.
I would love to see
just
that.
give me that.
Just give
me
me
that, please.
They'll do another Black Adam vs Superman movie, but just you gotta avoid the shit from the past, which I think we'll be able to do it with the new, which we'll get into the new thing of DC coming up. But man, yeah, I gave that film. I originally gave it a 1.5 because I really just didn't like it. But thinking about it, thinking of Superman, thinking of, you know what, The Rock is pretty good as Black Adam.
Yep.
It's
No.
good to switch your brain off. You want a bit of fun for the night, go see it. Like,
Definitely.
you got to see it. It definitely sets up an exciting future for DC. That's for
100%.
sure.
I'm in agreement with Josh. I gave it 3. But yeah,
There
Go
you
watch
go.
it.
Awesome. Black Adam.
how about a drinks break?
A drinks break. Are you thirsty?
I'm quite thirsty since we started the episode.
I'm quite sore, to be
Like,
fair.
You know what? Me too. I've got quite a busy couple of days ahead of me.
Yeah,
and
we need to repair
you know,
and nourish our muscles. How do we do that?
I think with a certain light sort of drink.
Yeah, not a big chunky like shake kind of
not
thing.
really feeling the whole commitment to a protein shake. You know what I mean? Kind of deal. Like I know that's ideal, but at
Yeah.
the same time, like I just feel like something light.
A natural kind of organic compound like H2O.
Yes, 100%.
Did you know that they make protein water now?
I did not.
Well, Austin, do I have a treat for you? It's the sponsor of this show. It's Bodhi's Protein Water.
Well, would you look at that?
God damn citrus punch.
Citrus punch.
Believe
30
it or not.
grams of whey protein as well.
Austin, this is not the only flavor they come in. This is the only flavor I could find because they are so
In demand.
in demand off the shelves. We got some citrus punch, baby. I reckon we should try this right now.
Let's do it.
30 grams. That's quite a bit.
I mean,
Not a protein shake. Like,
tank after I drink this.
mate, look, here you go. But I can't even get. Look, this is so strong. I can hardly get the lid off.
Wait, that's not bad.
Is it?
That is not bad at all.
Oh, oh.
Yeah. Quite a fan of this.
I like that.
Yep, it's very good.
It definitely is proteiny. That's for sure.
Why don't you tell the lovely people where they can find this incredible
You guys can
quench
find it
thirst?
on Bodhi's protein website or Woolies. I got it from Woolies. It was cheap. It was like $5 or something like that. It's very citrusy. It's light. It's flavoursome.
It is.
It's not like chunky. You don't feel kind of bloated like you do after normal protein shake.
Absolutely.
I'm very happy. Did you even know this exists?
I did not, but it very much is a
Holy-
thirst quencher.
Mate, it's got all your vitamins. It rehydrates you, WPI, and BCAAs.
Less than 1 gram of sugar as well.
You're f***ing kidding.
You don't find that much.
What did you say?
Less
What?
than 1 gram of sugar.
How about
Fat and carbs?
Fats and carbs? See, that doesn't come around too often.
Now that's a healthy drink.
Holy sh- Well, guys, if you want your own Bodhi's protein water, go get them now. Thank you, guys. Alrighty, the progress for this week. Austin, I will start just because I don't have that much to talk about, right? So what we have going on with me for the progress-wise, the last 2 weeks, all I've been doing is touching up the script and getting people's opinions on certain things, which I was building, then note, which I was putting everybody's feedback and everything onto this note. Then yesterday, literally, I sat down for like 2 hours in the beautiful sun because finally it's sunny
finally
here.
sunny.
La Nina's taken a break, if that's what it even fucking is anymore. And sat outside in the sun and literally went through the script again for myself, by myself for a while. Went through it, changed a couple things and just fixed spelling, like made it better, like to read and stuff like that. And then I went through and did everybody's feedback and I changed it. Now I'm on draft 3. So draft 3 has been complete. where I think I've added another page, so we're on 18 and a half pages now, I think, for the film. But yeah, the only thing I'm confused about is the ending. So you gave me feedback, which was like, maybe you could end it, you know, teasing the fact that there is more story to come. And I really, really liked that point, and I agreed with it. So I tested it out, did what I did yesterday, changed it, and instead of a satisfying ending to short, I did like teasing what's to come, and that's what you're supposed to do. It's a proof of concept. But then again, what I felt like thinking about it afterwards, I'm like, does this feel forced? I'm like, for me, it feels a bit forced, because I'm like, if it doesn't feel forced, if it feels forced, you shouldn't do it. So I took it out, but then I was thinking, I'm like, fuck, whatever. Asked Lockie, right? He said he liked the other ending because it's more satisfying. If you have to force it, then don't put it in. 100%. Then I go to Lexi, and she's like, look, the ending that I wrote yesterday, which is the one that you said, the teaser, she's like, that works for proof of concept. But if you want it for a short film, the satisfying ending works. So I'm like, what the fuck do I do? It's a proof of concept. I want to tease it, but I didn't feel right just with what I wrote, because I'm like, it's adding a piece of story on that I don't really like. I just feel a bit ingenuine doing, because I'm doing it for the sake of teasing it, and it doesn't really make sense because there's not really much story left to tease in that part of the film. So what do you reckon?
Well, as it's just come to me now, is there a way you can sort of incorporate both, like the proof of concept ending with like the satisfying ending, if that's something you can come up with?
I don't know. Definitely adding that extra bit on was a bit too much. Maybe if I can incorporate it in the last line, because it ends in like a last line where he's like, this doesn't really spoil much. The last line of my film is, what did I say? Character name? Trust. Yes. And then it ends. And maybe I can change that around or something like that. I don't know. But that's what I'm doing. I'm still waiting on feedback from people, and I have 4 days until November. Definitely going to probably go a bit longer than that, just so I can, just keep touching it up. And I'm sure I'll continue to touch up. Maybe I won't lock it off, but definitely in November. I was leaving it till November for me to then be happy enough with the script and gain everything to send to James, and hopefully we can start conceptualizing throughout November, December, and get going on that, which is really exciting.
Yeah, okay.
Other than that, been doing stuff for your film, of course, just chasing up people again, sorting out dates to do stuff on, sending you dates, and then you make sure everybody's free and stuff like that, and sorting that out. We've had, I'll say this just because I don't have much to say, we had a meeting with our old screenwriting teacher last week, which was really, really insightful.
Just like a catch up after uni thing. Just going on about what's been going on post uni for both of us.
Yeah, and he's actually coming on the podcast.
Yeah,
he's coming on the podcast in December. Yes, which is really December or November? No, December. Because we're all booked out through November. Yep. So he's coming on in December, which will be really exciting, and hopefully you guys get some insight, because he's written actual films that you may have seen. So,
exactly right.
But other than that, let's look at my checklist. That's literally it. And then I've just been doing stuff for the podcast.
Still tremendous effort.
Yeah. Like, there's not really much I can do except the shot list and stuff, like, other than finalizing the script. But definitely. I feel like, I'm going to be continuing on with that for a while, which I do feel a lot better, though, reading it yesterday and fixing it up and adding bits and pieces. Like, I broke up the talking scene with like a bit of action.
Yeah,
and
right.
The action I did is they're talking or whatever, and he just randomly picks out a glass of champagne from thin air, and that's the action that breaks. He's like, how did you? Yeah. You know what? I'm not even going to ask.
100%.
Because, we needed it, and I've added what I did yesterday actually is I put in a lot of directions for the extras, because I felt like that will help when the second AD breaks down the script.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of it. So I've given roles to certain extras, written it in the script. I've given more blocking, especially in that scene, because all you had was the two guys leaning over the balcony having a chat.
Yep.
Now I've added some, someone's pacing, some action to
just sort of get that realistic feel to it, natural.
And what you'll find as well, and what there was a thing that I took away from directing class in uni, was when you're directing actors and they're not doing anything, so they're just standing there, it's extremely hard to get a natural performance from them. So what you have to do is give them some action or give them something, whether it's a piece of paper, a pen to fiddle with or something, instead of just they're standing there like doing nothing.
Well, I noticed last night when I was watching House of the Dragon, there's a scene with Matt Smith and he's not doing anything and talking, but he gets up, walks over to a desk, and then he just closes a book, shoves it against the wall, picks up a glass that's there, drinks it, turns around, delivers a bit more dialogue, puts the glass down, and just in that, there's like natural
Literally, right?
movement.
Exactly.
Creates that like non-robotic feel of just having a conversation kind of deal.
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
you know, small things like that. It's small things
it
to pick
helps.
up on, and like from directing as well. You need to like to have that organic movement and, you know, acting.
Yeah. You need to keep them occupied, keep their mind working.
Give them a pen
as
to click or something.
Yeah,
kind of
literally.
deal,
That's what we learnt in uni, and
then
it helps.
I think it
performance.
welcomes also improv. Like they could stand a bit,
100%.
stand there clicking it, blah 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 blah
Chuck
blah,
the
blah,
pen,
and then
something
like
like that.
fucking
Literally.
stop. But that's the actor going like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like stop."
Exactly.
But then that might work in the film. Like, I'm sure you guys have all heard the story of Robert Downey Jr. on set of the Avengers. He just hid packs of blueberries around the set, and then he'd pick them up and start eating them on camera and offer them to the characters. Like, little bit of improv.
There you go.
Like, and then the reactions are like, "What?"
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey beating on his chest wasn't in the script, and
Literally.
Leonardo looks behind the camera at Scorsese's like, "What the fuck?" And Scorsese's like, "Keep going, like just act with it." So that's the kind of things like you need them to do little things. So good on you for sorting that out.
Perfect. But yeah, no, look, man, I'm feeling good. Again, there's not really much I can do until I really want to just get James on board and then start properly conceptualizing, because when I'm reading through it and writing, like I have the shot list in my head.
Yeah.
And I just want to bring him on board and go through it, like storyboard the whole entire film, which is what I do always.
Definitely.
And then get crack-a-lacking on locations and stuff. And
do you know what you just did as well? You know how you said get the actors to do things and then it, you know, welcomes improvisation and stuff like that? That little rant I just went on about, you know, Robert Downey Jr., Leo doing this stuff, that just created that conversation that was the natural feel.
Literally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There you go.
there you go. There you go.
So-
Perfect. Bringing acting into real life.
Yeah. So, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Massive.
And then there was I don't know if I mentioned it, but I have a plan as well, like going forward. So my plan is to get like conceptualize, shot list, storyboard, everything for until February. And by February, when February comes, I would have everything sorted, like ideas for locations and stuff. Don't know about locking in crew yet, but definitely like everything creatively sorted by February. And then for 2 months, from all the way through February and March, 2 months of crowdfunding.
Yes.
Right, 2 months of crowdfunding, and then In April, I put in, so I'm saving up as well.
Yep.
By the time April comes around, I'll have a good chunk of money to put into it, and then film in May.
Good.
So there you go. That's my plan. Anyways, my last 2 weeks progress-wise, I'll give it a 7.
Good on you.
Decent.
That's decent.
Above average.
Good,
You, my friend.
good shit.
You have a lot. Go me.
Okay, I'll go with the most recent in terms of events. Yesterday, Teague and I sat down we met up at 10:30.
Yep.
And we left the cafe at 4:00.
Right.
It just like going through the entire
10:30
script.
or 12:30?
10:30.
Yay.
And we got there at
you go.
10:30. Just had a bit of a genuine catch up, ate a bit of brekkie, and
You
then
didn't
sort of
shot list the animation.
we didn't shoot like not the animation.
Right. Okay.
We just did the live action stuff, and
You know what? Maybe he can help to shot list the animation.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
When time comes.
Yep.
I reckon you should definitely.
Well, I'm seeing him after this, so
Yeah.
so we sat there and we did the entire shot list for the live action yesterday.
Yeah.
And then in terms of what I said at the start of the podcast that I was going to touch on in the progress was when we were doing that, we were figuring out problems that will arise in terms of performance, coverage, sort of like blocking things. So, you know, we're tackling those kind of problems while we're coming up with the shot list. And it was really, really insightful and helpful. Helpful.
Yes. Yep.
And Brett, like Teague and I, the ideas we were bouncing off each other were just similar. Like exactly what we had in mind, kind of deal, and like we're both on the same page. So that's really strong and really
good.
great.
Yeah.
So I'm proud to say that the shot list is done.
Fuck yes, 31 shots for the real life.
Yeah, 31 shots for real life.
Yeah.
Couple setups, but we're getting cracking.
10 setups, wasn't it?
10 to 12 setups.
It's not a couple.
But if on the day the crew we're all just on the ball and get things,
and we do
done.
shit the night before as well.
Exactly right. Like we're more than capable to do it. But that's all going to come. But yeah, after this, Teague and I are meeting up again, and we're going to storyboard all the shot lists. The shots.
How are you going to storyboard? Are you drawing?
We're just drawing. We're just going to draw.
Is he good at drawing?
Yeah, he said he's good at drawing.
There you go.
We're going to storyboard, and then Teague he would have, so I'll give him a buzz after this, but he's just been on a call with the camera department, so he'll give me a debrief on that. And then we got a call with the gaffer, who will go over some setups and stuff like that to, with the setups,
of course,
on the day.
Yep.
The recce that we had 2 weeks ago, very productive. We came up with solutions to problems that are going to arise on the day. Teague and I also said yesterday that the kitchen is the one that's going to have the most setups, the most shots, and is going to probably provide the most challenge. Working in that space and sort of making it look like it's a certain part of the house and everything like that. But that's fine.
Can I ask, because the setups, how many lights are we having in like each setup?
I'm going to talk to Teague after this.
Because the only thing that I am worried about, and which we might have to test beforehand, is our fuse box tends to blow when things get too much.
Yeah.
I want to test the lights beforehand.
Absolutely.
To make sure, because if not, then maybe we're going to have to get a generator.
That's exactly what I was going to suggest. We might have to get a generator. But that's it. Right, we'll tackle these.
Yeah,
it's all
yeah,
fine.
of course.
The kitchen's going to be probably the thing we start with on the day. Sort of bump in the night before and get things set up for that. Get that out of the way, because that's going to present the most challenges.
Yes. Yep. I was gonna say, because you don't want all the kids there the whole day. Maybe do the scenes with the kids first. But the scenes with the kids, what scenes are they? The bedroom and the dinner table.
Well, yeah, we came up with the thing that the only time that both of them are going to be in it is at the dinner table. Both are going to be in the dinner table scene and for like a second or two in the kitchen.
Cool.
But yeah, no, they're all problems that we'll dive in and tackle. But yeah, so, we came up with ways that we can sort of add comedic elements to the film as well.
Yep.
But yeah, yesterday was incredibly productive. The recce also was incredibly productive.
Yep.
The head of departments that were there, we all came up with solutions to problems and stuff like that to PD, DOP, producing your house, arguably, and just ways that we can get things done.
Yep.
What else? We had our sound guy pull out.
Yes, that was a big problem.
We had our sound guy pull out, and so we immediately went into how can we solve this? Quicker we solve this, quicker we can get on with it.
Yep.
Kind of deal. He has been great enough to lend us his gear still,
which is good. Yeah,
it's massive. So we do that. We've got our 2 new soundies on board. So that's great.
Two new.
No, sorry, not 2 new.
I was gonna say,
new soundy on board with the boom.
Something I don't know.
Yeah, sorry. So we're going to set up a day to go over the gear and borrow it. So that's that as well.
Can I suggest doing? I know it's going to be hard with schedules and stuff, but you were talking about doing it on the 20th or something, or near that date. That's only like 5 days before we shoot.
Well, that's what I mean. I've got to read. I'll get into that. So it's all
Does Fran know how to use the Zoom? Did you check or no?
I haven't checked yet.
Yeah, check that one.
We will check that.
Yep.
But yeah, things are all looking up and up and up and up and up.
That's
the
fucking awesome,
crowdfunding
man.
is going still.
Yeah, you have 7 days, bro.
a week. So again,
you got to get fucking cracking.
By the time this is released, we will have 3 days left on the crowdfunding campaign. So I ask people, you lovely supporters.
Yeah.
Please donate,
Just
share the link.
Yeah.
Even if you have like $5 to spare,
literally,
it goes
man,
a long
helps.
way.
Anything
helps, and just sharing it around and getting fresh sets of eyes on it.
Yeah, bro, literally.
It helps, and we're so close. We are so close. So please, tell the friend to tell the friend to tell that friend to tell the cousin
Yes.
to tell the cousins of
The dogs,
The dogs.
next doors, neighbors,
Everything.
everybody. Just donate. The
Please.
Indiegogo stain link is in our link tree on Instagram if you want to donate. If not, share the link, man. Seriously.
absolutely it helps a
Anything
bunch.
helps.
So in terms of progress, that's basically
It's
it.
fucking so much.
So, yeah,
That's
a lot-
And we did our recce. We haven't talked like since the recce as well.
Yeah, no, true. That
The
yeah.
recce was really good. We spent so long, just the PD, Cine, you, myself, going through everything basically.
Yeah, so
challenges.
a lot has been happening. We're in a really, really, really,
Yeah.
really, really great place.
Amazing.
with pre-production. So
Perfect.
it's all looking up and up and up, baby.
What number out of 10?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Yeah,
So,
boy.
Yeah,
Sweet.
we're looking good.
We are now up to the last
We're up to the last segment of the podcast.
Yes, and this segment we call the dependent variable because just like in a science experiment, the dependent variable is the one that changes, and this topic changes each week. And this week, continuing on with the trend of Black Adam, we have an interesting discussion ahead of us. You guys have probably heard the age-old question of what is the better franchise,
Yes.
Marvel or DC? We're going to give you our insights, but with topics and discussions you maybe haven't heard of before, maybe you have, and our takes on them.
Yes.
Now, what's interesting about this? Tell them what's interesting about this chat.
Wow.
I knew you were gonna go.
I guess what's interesting about this chat is Josh prefers DC. And I
Yes.
prefer Marvel.
There you go. Perfect.
So, there you go.
Schedule a little bit there.
Blindsided.
But yeah, we have two totally different perspectives on things.
Exactly.
We don't hate the other franchise, which I think
No.
is good. But we do have our preferences.
Exactly.
And you know what? I think to start this discussion of Marvel and DC, because I feel like that's a big one at the moment. You know, you got the new age of Marvel, which, you know, arguably isn't the greatest at the moment. And then DC coming out with some absolute bangers.
Yep.
Like the Batman
The
and
script has flipped big time.
this how the turns tabled, man.
Exactly.
How the turns tabled. And
well.
literally it's a very interesting discussion I reckon to have now as well, because you know there was some massive news yesterday with DC, which we'll get into when it comes to that discussion point. Do you know?
No.
You don't know. You didn't hear about it yesterday? We're talking about it all in the chats and everything. The DC have a new CEO.
No, don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
No.
Oh my god, you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no.
All right, it's somebody you know as well.
Ah, okay.
We'll get to there. But first off,
Dwayne Johnson.
what franchise, you know, you talk on your kind of perspective on Marvel and I'll talk on DC. Why do we edge more to one side than the other? So for you, why is it Marvel?
Okay, for me, Marvel, the Infinity Saga is peak Marvel for me.
Yeah,
Basically because I don't know too much about DC. I do love their I do like their films. Like I do love to go to the movies to watch their films. And like I like them because it's all superheroes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like, I'm all
of course,
for it.
of
But
course.
like to me, and a discussion I had with a mate when we were talking about this topic, like Marvel versus DC, like Marvel has like that realistic feel. Like you actually feel like, you know, they're in
Do they?
like real life locations. That's what I mean.
Right.
They have that, you know, when
Okay.
Spider-Man Far From Home is in Venice,
Yeah,
Italy,
yeah,
and
yeah.
New
When
York
you put it
City,
like that,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
you know what I mean, like
Okay.
their actual locations and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
kind of have that real,
As well as Titan. Very real place.
Yeah, it's Mars, bro. Don't worry about it. Asgard as well. You know?
God. Oh fuck. Sorry.
No, but like it has
right.
that real kind of sense to it that I felt anyway with the Infinity Saga. Whereas DC, what's New York City in that? Metropolis? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, you got Metropolis, Gotham. Gotham's a real place though in New York. Did
Is
you
it?
know that? Yeah,
No, I did not know that.
Gotham is a real place. My
There you
friend.
go. So, you know, you've got like the places that kind of, and that was like a, you know, at the time when I was having the conversation with my mate, it was a valid point. I was like, yeah, fair call kind of deal. That's what I think. But it also had like the, you know, Avengers Assemble wasn't said until Avengers
Yeah.
Endgame.
Yeah.
And that was like, everybody was like, we've been waiting for that. But
Yeah.
it wasn't like, you know, in the comics, like Avengers Assemble every fucking 2 pages kind of deal. You know, there wasn't like the catchphrases were like just sort of thrown in there to be like, you know, this is iconic from the comics.
Mhm.
Blah, blah. It had that kind of thing, whereas I felt like, and I could be wrong because I haven't really dived into DC much, but like, was it more prominent that they were honoring the comics with DC and it was more in your face rather than organic, natural.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
To a
so.
degree.
To a degree, they just straight off the bat wanted to. I wouldn't say it's honoring the comics. DC is more fan service.
Yeah, okay.
That has been in the past.
And what was the for me as well, I felt like DC versus Marvel, like Marvel built up their big events and stuff like that, whereas DC just went, we need to level.
That's exactly
and just
it.
rush straight into it.
Yes, 100%.
So I think for me, Marvel was winning at that point in time because of how much they were building, teasing, executing, and whereas DC didn't build and tease, they just executed.
100%.
So
that's been the past of DC. We have an exciting future, but 100%. But in terms of why does it mean more to you?
I felt like I could relate more to the characters.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I felt like.
But I have a question, right? When you were growing up, what did you dress up as? As a kid, or what did you watch the cartoons of growing up? Anything?
No,
none. What was the first memory of superheroes?
I think for me when it first started was I really dived into it with. And I know that it's a couple of movies after, but the Avengers, the first Avengers movie.
So you're never a superhero fan growing up?
No.
Never watched any of the cartoons or anything?
No.
Okay.
Nothing.
Fair.
No superheroes, nothing. It started for me with Avengers.
Avengers, okay.
And that had such a positive impact on me. And then when I realized all the films were connected, and then I found Captain America, and then Captain America kind of like his values, I kind of valued myself kind of deal. And I felt like, I saw myself in Captain America, and then for me,
I see his muscles on you as well.
Shut up!
You can go to the gym. Well, with this protein water, just fixing our muscles.
But no, yeah. So Captain America, everything that he went through and stuff, I really was invested, and then so I just got invested with all the characters or everything. It just hit more for me than DC did.
Yeah,
just because Marvel I was exposed to first.
That's fair enough.
So.
I think it's the exact same for me, but on the other side of the spectrum. I grew up with DC. I watched all the animated shows, the Batman. What was it? What was the first one? Oh man, no, this is pissing me off. It was the original Batman animated. Batman the Animated Series. Okay, well that's why I didn't really fucking call Batman the Animated Series, which was the show that I grew up on. Justice League Unlimited as well, which was the cartoon I grew up on. Man, I was dressing up as Spider-Man, but mostly Superman growing up. There's photos of me, and put one up on the screen right now because I'm editing this week, and I have one. There's one of me flying down the stairs and stuff wearing my Superman costume. I used to wear it everywhere, and I think it's for the very fact that I grew up with it, right?
Yep.
I love Marvel, don't get me wrong. Maybe not the last couple of years, but I love Marvel, and I really respect it. And Endgame is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I honestly just hope that one day DC will be able to get on their level.
Yep.
Maybe not in terms of the cinematic universe, because you don't have to have a massive cinematic universe to make something special, but just to get some good DC films. And I feel like these last couple of years we've slowly started to get there.
Yes.
And especially now, which we'll get into. But the franchise that means more to me is DC, for the very fact that it has that nostalgia, that kind of childhood feeling and excitement and feeling that you get. When I watch the Snyder Cut, man, I can't even explain how much that movie meant for me.
Yeah.
Following along those couple of years. I wasn't one of the toxic Snyder fans, but I was just following along the journey, just seeing this thing that probably, had no chance of ever getting made, and for me is one of the greatest comic book movies of all time. Maybe not Avengers Endgame level, just because that had so much lead up. And I originally had them both on the same level, but just Endgame had too much history, too much lead up. But for me, I know yourself and others didn't really click with it as much.
Well, that's because of the way that we were exposed to these things.
Right, exactly. And to me, just the feeling, it's a feeling. It fills my body with joy, and it's you can feel it oozing up when you get excited. I gotta stop it and do myself a whole fuck. You can feel the energy in you. And it makes me so happy seeing DC finally do something good like the Snyder Cut. And just, man, I have more of an emotional response to DC
Yep.
than I do to Marvel. Like the times that I cried at Marvel was, of course, Tony's death. I think I teared up when Evan Peters showed up in WandaVision. I know it's so random, but I'm like, what the fuck, the X-Men.
Okay, how about Logan?
Oh yeah,
I know
not
that's
really.
Marvel, but like,
I kind of saw it coming because fucking Cameron, if you're listening, fucking spoilt it for me like a couple weeks prior because he wanted to be a dick.
come on, dude.
I know, it was cooked.
Fuck.
But yeah. So we had that and yeah, but DC, like I literally tear up at the drop of a hat. Like I said, that John Williams Superman theme and
Yep.
seeing Superman show up at the end of Black Adam did something to me, man. That theme, I grew up also watching Christopher Reeve's Superman.
Yeah,
like that
right,
was like my earliest memory of film, to be honest, was seeing, you know, Superman in his Clark Kent in his fucking hat and his suit come out of his office, go into the nearest fucking telephone booth and like spin around, and then he comes out in Superman in the shitty CGI from the 60s or 70s, fly up, save Lois Lane from that helicopter. Like that's why it means so much to me.
Yeah,
and I
100%.
just really, really hope that one day they can get on the level of, you know, Marvel in terms of quality.
Right.
But in terms of cinematic universe, I mean, we can both agree Marvel has the better cinematic universe at the moment. And like you said, I think it was the fact that DC was playing catch up with Marvel for a long
definitely
time, and they didn't have their own goals. They had the goals of, we see how good Marvel is doing.
We just want to do what Marvel's doing.
Yeah, and catch them, and that was their goal for their, you know, for a long period of time. And now they've got their own goals, and, you know, with new management and stuff, fucking so exciting as a DC fan to see what's gonna happen soon. And I can't
please
believe
tell me.
No, that's the last question. But yeah, it's just I'm super confident about the future now. And, you know, you saw Henry Cavill's announcement the other day coming out that he's coming back as Superman with the. Dude,
Well, to be honest, bro, I didn't realize he left as Superman.
he didn't leave. It's just they put him on the shelves. Bro, he hasn't acted as Superman since 2016, which was the first Justice League film.
Oh.
Remember they did the headless version of Henry Cavill and
Yeah.
Shazam and stuff, and, you know, the blacked out version of Superman in... Was he in Peacemaker? Did they have him there, but like blacked out version of Superman? I think they did.
Yeah, blacked out version.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what it means more to me. Marvel, by far and wide, the better cinematic universe at the moment. How about TV shows? What do you reckon as the better TV shows?
I've only watched Peacemaker.
DC? Out of DC? How about all like the CW DC shows like Arrow,
I didn't
Flash?
watch them.
Really?
Yeah, no, I didn't watch them.
Damn. How about have you seen, so you haven't seen any other DC shows?
Nah. Oh man.
I mean, from what we've seen from DC TV shows at the moment, you know, I grew up also with The Flash, Arrow and stuff. The Flash is shit now, but it used to be amazing. It used to
Yeah.
be so good. The storytelling, you know, I would go to high school and in science class, you know, everybody was watching The Flash at that point in time, like year 9. And the new episode of The Flash came out where, you know, the Flash revealed himself. Sorry, the Flash's villain. What?
You're saying the Flash revealed himself.
Sorry, the Flash villain Savitar at that point revealed himself to be a future version of Barry Allen, and everybody was going wild and insane stuff. And Arrow was incredible some seasons, and they kind of overdid it, which thank God they've cancelled them all now. Basically, Flash is on its last season. It's like we're going like 9 seasons or something like
At
that.
work, we used to play Supergirl.
Yeah,
That
that was dodgy, but it was actually good at points. It was good. It had a
Okay.
couple good seasons. Again, it just when it's done, there's no point trying to keep it going, basically. But yeah, so TV wise, and then Marvel. Look, I'm saying that Marvel shows aren't anything to write home about.
give or take a couple.
Give or take a couple. All right, what are your best Marvel shows then?
Hawkeye, Loki.
Yep. Moon Knight.
One Division was okay. No.
You didn't like Moon Knight?
It's not bad, but it's not. I didn't.
Moon Knight had one of the best TV episodes that I've ever seen, which was the episode. You watch all of it?
Yeah.
It was the episode when the whole thing about his abuse and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That episode where they went they delved deep into the DID.
with the hippo.
Maybe at the very end. I don't know. It was the one where he was like when he was reliving his old trauma.
Yeah, in the both of them were.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the one
dude,
with the
that was
headbutt.
fucking like that.
That was deep.
Hit hard. That was deep.
Yeah. What have they come out with recently? I don't even want to acknowledge the latest one.
She-Hulk.
Oh.
Yeah.
But what was
it's
the one
just been
before that?
lacking, fam.
Was that Moon Knight?
No, Miss Marvel. Yeah, bro. It's too much. Marvel. Are just
I was talking to somebody at work about it the other day because the Black Panther ad came on. I was like, "Oh, do you reckon you go see this?" He's like, "I'm just tired, man. I'm tired." I said, "Dude, I'm getting there. I'm getting tired
so am
as
I
well."
of Marvel.
Yeah.
Overall, I am tired of Marvel. It's like it destroys the hype for the fucking movies as well. Like,
It does.
Don't get me wrong, I'm hyped as fuck for Black Panther in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
That's in a couple weeks, man.
Yep.
It's insane. But like
Still gonna watch everything they put out there.
so am I as well. And you know, I hope they do alright with the fucking shows that they have. What's the next one? Do you know?
No clue.
Yeah, no clue either. Just they're overdoing it.
Just
And
let them reel it off.
Yeah, it's just they gotta figure out somehow.
Have you watched the Ant-Man trailer?
I loved it.
I haven't watched it yet,
What? Oh, you don't watch the trailers though.
but I'm contemplating. I might watch it after this.
Kang, bro.
I know. But anyway,
Woo! Jonathan Majors. Anyways, how about interesting characters? Who has the more interesting characters? You know what? I'm gonna say DC, but just
again, I haven't
What do you
dived deep into DC characters.
but
Like
you've
that.
seen all the DC films. Like, I feel like I don't know. Like think of like the Joker and the story that they did for the Joker. Oh, interesting. Robert Pattinson's Batman. All the Batmans. Like I don't know. I feel like they're all diverse, whereas Marvel they're kind of all the same. I don't know. They don't have
the
much
thing-
depth.
I think the thing that the TV series are giving those characters, like Hawkeye, for example, dives into a bit of
but
his psyche, backstory,
it's all
kind of
like,
deal.
mm,
But
they're
I
never
think
serious though.
DC, yeah,
Except Moon Knight. That was interesting.
yeah, but they still like Marvel poke fun at
Everything.
everything kind of deal.
Which
So I think DC make it more realistic.
I think Moon Knight was a very good character study.
Yep.
But that was because again, they actually did some fucking serious themes for once in Marvel. which
Yeah,
was a
because they
change.
weren't getting Oscar Isaac on if they didn't do it like
Yeah.
they did it.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
he was like, I refuse to be part of a project that's just like
Yeah,
the
just-
Marvel formula. So that's how they got Oscar Isaac.
And did you see what James Cameron said about Marvel characters?
I-
It was something about like they all act like they're still in school. They
yeah.
don't really have any relationships with anybody. But they still act like they're in high school or something like that, which I found it's actually quite true when you think about it.
Yeah, and then I saw a subtweet on that as well, a subreddit or something
Mm.
as well. They're like, this is coming from the man that copy and pasted Pocahontas and called it a day.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I sent it, I sent it to
That's
the
what
chat.
you did. Copy and pasted Pocahontas, added
fucking
blue
shut up,
aliens, and then
James
called it a
Cameron.
day.
And it was that like that meme of that guy
Just sipping
yeah,
tea.
just sipping tea. Like, yeah, no, it's
That was
fair.
good.
Okay, well, here's one for you. Who has won 2021 and 2022? Yep. Who's won the last 2 years of films and TV? I'm gonna say DC.
Probably DC.
Like what Marvel's come out with shitty TV shows. And
Marvel's come out with shitty t-shirts.
Thor Love and
TV
Thunder.
shows. Yeah.
They had Spider-Man No Way Home, but again, I'm gonna say that's a shit movie without Toby and Andrew.
No Way Home and Shang-Chi are the only two good ones. But the movies that have come out this year are
Shang-
garbage.
Yeah, I feel like I just need to watch Shang-Chi because I really did not like it that much.
Each their own, man.
Yeah,
Each their own.
I feel like Marvel's got some exciting shit coming up with Guardians, Black Panther, but DC also have some fucking exciting shit coming up. But DC also have had recently, like, you know, what are some DC movies that have come out lately? I know DC movies 2022.
Well, for me, the DC movies that stand out to me
The
are
Batman,
the Batman, Aquaman,
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
the Snyder Cut, the Suicide Squad, James
The
Gunn's Suicide Squad. Yep.
Yep.
So I honestly think DC have had just the better movies.
I think, yeah, in the recent 2 years, yep, I can agree with
Yeah.
that.
Now, who has the more exciting future?
Well,
What do you
DC, because I'm not excited for Marvel's future. Because if they're going the way they're going, I don't want to be a part of
They've
it.
just hired. Are you ready for this?
The CEO?
Yeah, the DC have hired their Kevin Feige's. One is Peter Safran, who's a producer you probably don't know of, but you might have heard of the other one, the new CEO of DC, James Gunn.
I was gonna say, is it James Gunn? It has to be.
How insane!
It has to
is
be
that?
James Gunn.
James Gunn.
I was expecting you to say either James Gunn or Zack Snyder. I was expecting either one of those two.
James Gunn hired as CEO as DC yesterday.
Where does that put him with Guardians of the Galaxy?
Well, Guardians is his last film.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but this means also he's contracted to DC now for at least 5 years, so he can't do anything with Marvel.
Yeah, fair call.
But he still has the Suicide Squad and stuff. But
wow.
He's the Kevin Feige. So this other guy's a producer, right? Peter Safran. He's produced a bunch of the DC films. Except this is purely for like the DCEU, so nothing to do with like the Batman and Joker and whatever the new one is with Harley Quinn. What's that called? Joker 2. No. Folie à Deux. The new, Joker 2 that's coming out.
Oh, the Lady Gaga.
Yeah. So James Gunn, So there's a main guy that was at the detrimental death of DC. He was the chairman. His name was Walter Hamada, whatever. He left like 2 days ago or whatever. Thank God, because he was the fucking that was not letting Henry Cavill come back. Like he was the one that was running everything basically as business and
in
like
the ground.
In the ground, he's running it to the ground, and now we have James motherfucking Gunn as CEO.
Good. Well, look, exciting future.
We have bro, and just everything's set up with Black Adam, Superman, like Peacemaker season 2 coming out. The Aquaman movie coming out. The Aquaman 2. Did you like the first Aquaman?
I love the first Aquaman.
Shazam, the new Shazam movie coming out, which looks so fun. Like I said, you got the ones that are the black label, they call them black label movies, like the Batman 2, the Penguin series, which is coming out. Apparently, they're doing an Arkham Asylum the Penguin series with Colin Farrell, whatever. And then, like I said, Peacemaker 2, coming out, and just I think that James Gunn has pitched a mystery DC project as well recently. So I have to say I'm more excited for the DC films coming up.
Well, we'll have to see what happens with wherever Marvel's going and what DC.
I mean, look, Marvel. They got Secret Wars coming up, not for a couple of years though. But then again, like, bro, I've seen, look, with how they're going, I honestly think they should cut the fucking TV shows.
Yep,
give more time for the fucking special effects artists to work on the like main stories and not run them into the ground, basically.
Definitely.
But yeah, alrighty. That leaves
Let us know your opinion on Marvel versus DC.
Marvel or DC, guys. That's the one. Super excited. Good podcast today, my friend.
Very well done, Josh.
A lot of progress, and I think next week is another solo one as well.
Yes.
So,
okay.
But yeah.
Sweet. Do you want to let these people know where they can find us?
I will let these people know where they can find us at the Pre-Prod Pod on Insta and TikTok, and the Pre-Production Meeting on YouTube and also Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Leave us a like, subscribe, everything. Thank you for Bodies for sponsoring this episode of the podcast.
There you go. So, without any further ado, let's wrap a little bow on this episode and see you guys next week.
We'll see you guys next week. Peace.